Big Brother 27-foot, Lauren Domingue reflects on eviction and rift with Morgan. Big Brother 27 has been packed with blindsides, shifting alliances, and tense personal dynamics. This week, Lauren Domingue's eviction gave fans new insight into how fractured relationships can shape strategy inside the house. In candid post-show interviews, Lauren opened up about her struggles with Morgan. She talked about her dynamic with Vince and how miscommunication ultimately sealed her fate. Lauren on her eviction. Speaking with Parade, Lauren admitted she felt her eviction was a direct result of being unable to find a stable footing in the house. She described the experience as both challenging and frustrating, especially as she tried to navigate shifting loyalties. "It was definitely a battle to balance personal feelings with the strategy of the game," she said. She acknowledged that alliances kept slipping away at key moments. Clashes with Morgan. In her interview with Men's Journal, Lauren explained why she and Morgan Pope could never see eye to eye. The two houseguests frequently found themselves working at cross purposes. Their inability to trust each other made it impossible to build a lasting partnership. "We could never get on the same page," Lauren revealed. She added that the tension often spilled into how others perceived her game. The personal strain. Lauren described her fractured relationship with Morgan as one of the hardest parts of her time on Big Brother 27. She noted that while she tried to approach situations strategically, lingering personal issues created obstacles she couldn't overcome. The rift with Morgan was so entrenched that it not only affected her gameplay. It also complicated her relationships with other players, including Vince. Looking back at the season. Though her journey ended earlier than she hoped, Lauren said she valued the experience for pushing her out of her comfort zone. Her eviction highlighted the importance of communication and trust, two factors that have repeatedly dictated the course of Big Brother 27. With major players like Vince and Morgan still shaping the house dynamics, her departure leaves fans wondering how alliances will continue to shift in the weeks ahead. Big Brother 27 continues to prove that the line between personal connections and gameplay is thinner than ever. For Lauren Domingue, that line ultimately determined her fate. As the season moves forward, the houseguests who succeed may be the ones who can bridge those divides before it's too late. Big Brother 27, should Morgan take Ashley or Vince to the end? In 5 short days, a new Big Brother winner takes his or her crown. We still have a few competitions left before we see who sits in those final 2 chairs on Sunday. Morgan has secured her 5th veto victory in a row. This is her 7th win total. This means that she has won the most competitions this season and is likely to win 1 or 2 more before the show closes. Vince has won the 2nd most competitions of the remaining players. He has 4 head of household victories. Therefore, he could give her a run for her money during the last few competitions of the season. Ashley has only won 1 competition so far. Therefore, just based on odds, she may not have a chance to win in the finals. Additionally, this week is far from over. The next eviction doesn't happen until Thursday, which means that things can change. However, as of now, Morgan likely won't use the veto. This means that Vince will pick between keeping Ashley and Ava in the game. We suspect that he ends up keeping Ashley because he can claim that he stayed true to the judges. This is an important narrative for Vince because he has already been painted as someone who betrays allies. By keeping Ashley, he can shift the narrative that his true allegiance was always to Morgan and the judges. This could be a critical move to win him over a vote or 2. With only 7 votes, each one matters. If we live in a world where Vince keeps Ashley over Ava, the question then becomes whether Morgan or Vince picks Ashley over each other. The Morgan side of things is what we'll discuss today. Morgan has been tied to Vince the entire Big Brother season. Their relationship has caused speculation inside and outside the house. However, it has benefited both of them greatly, especially Morgan. Morgan has a good case to win against Vince or Ashley, but Vince and her game have been so intertwined this season that it may make her want to pick Ashley because she can claim all Vince and her moves as part of her gameplay, instead of having to pick and argue what she did versus what he did. Additionally, the jurors don't seem to respect Ashley's game. This could guarantee Morgan a landslide victory. The only problem is whether the jury sees Morgan's betrayal as too disloyal. Quite a few jurors value loyalty and know that Vince and Morgan have played the game together all season. This is also why we suspect that Morgan will end up picking Vince over Ashley if she wins the final head of household and gets the chance to choose between them. She sees Vince and herself as the Tyler and Casey of Big Brother 27. To conclude this vision, they must go to the end together. Then she must beat him. Ashley is probably the safer and smarter choice for Morgan to make. Ashley will also use her superb influential skills to try to sway Morgan in that direction. Nevertheless, the combination of wanting to be loyal, their strong feelings for each other, platonic or otherwise, and the story of a strong duo in the end together may ultimately make Morgan choose Vinny over Ashley. Big Brother 27. Could Ashley or Morgan take each other to the end? The Big Brother finale quickly approaches, and every decision matters. Morgan, Vince, and Ashley are only a few steps away from potentially winning $750,000. It may all come down to who they pick to sit with at the end. On Thursday, Morgan won the first part of the final head of household competition. This meant that she automatically advanced to part 3 of it. Her victory resulted in Ashley and Vince competing in part 2. Then, Ashley pulled off one of the most exciting upsets in recent Big Brother history by winning it. On Sunday, Ashley and Morgan compete to be crowned the final head of household of the season. If Ashley wins it, this becomes her first head of household victory. Winning such a critical HOH as her one and only reign of power could be a magnificent moment for the lawyer. If Morgan wins the final HOH, this is just another competition mark on her resume. The beauty of the final part of this head of household competition is that it's an equal playing field. Morgan has dominated the recent competitions because they've mainly been a combination of physical and mental skills. Both women are smart, but Morgan is more physically fit than Ashley. Therefore, without a physical component, either of them can win the final head of household. Now, who they take to the end could greatly determine whether they win or lose Big Brother. Morgan probably wins Big Brother if she makes it to the end. She has been strategic, won plenty of competitions, and improved her social game towards the mid-half of the season. She likely beats Ashley or Vince in the final 2 chairs. Therefore, it really may not matter much who she brings with her to the end. Nevertheless, we expect her to pick Vince. Morgan has a close bond with him and Ashley, but Vince and she have been an unbreakable duo most of the game. She seems to want him to be the Tyler to her Casey. She's a player who's all about loyalty, so she wants to go to the end with her ride or die from the start. That's Vince. Additionally, Morgan may pity Vince to a degree. This may make her pick him, so that he can at least win a life-changing amount of money. Ashley knows that Morgan likely beats Vince or her if she makes it to the final 2 chairs. It's critical that Ashley doesn't even allow Morgan to sit before the jury. We fully expect Ashley to take Vince to the end as well. There doesn't seem to be a world where either of them picks the other to take to the end. Vince has probably already won at least $75,000. Something drastic would have to happen before the final head of household crowning for him not to see the final 2 chairs. Big Brother 27's Rachel Riley returns to The Bold and the Beautiful. She's back. Again. Rachel Riley may have been eliminated from Big Brother 27 in the surprising White Locust twist, but she is now set to return to The Bold and the Beautiful in an upcoming episode as a special appearance. Riley will once again be playing the appropriately named character, Rachel, as an energy healer and spiritual cleanser. The angle they're joking with here is that she will be cleaning out a toxic house. I see what they did there. Rachel will once again appear on CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful in 2 episodes set to air on November 13th and 14th, with filming happening now. As for anyone else from the Big Brother 27 cast? That hasn't been reported just yet, so we'll have to see what might be happening for the other HGs. Riley told EW, "I shook the Big Brother 27 house with boldness, beauty, and a touch of betrayal." So naturally, I'm stepping back into the Forrester world, where drama meets couture. As an icon, I serve both and couldn't be more excited to be back. Amazingly, this will be Rachel's 30th and 31st appearance on the series. She was previously on 29 earlier episodes.